I don't know about you, but I feel like after the craziness that happened in 2020, a lot of people have been craving a transformation within themselves. A lot of people have been feeling like they need a change. So if you want to change your life, if you want to become a whole new you and step into that better version of yourself, then maybe it is time to completely reinvent yourself. When I hear that music, it gets me on my feet. So I've been feeling like this is a topic I've been needing to talk about on YouTube for a long time now, and I am so glad that I am finally sitting down here and chatting with you guys about it. This is being filmed when the year is about ending and the whole new year is about beginning soon. But reinventing yourself isn't something you have to start at the beginning of the year. Whatever time you're watching this, it is perfectly okay to reinvent yourself. You don't have to wait till the next January to reinvent yourself. So just know that reinventing yourself can be done at any time, even at this very second. If you're not comfortable where you are, if you've been having doubts, if you've been feeling bored or you're just stuck, then know it is time and you can change your life, unlock new levels of growth and evolution, and let life unfold for you. First things first, you need to get honest with yourself. First and foremost, you need to ask yourself some very deep questions because it will help you decide who you want to be. So for me, a few months ago, I was in a relationship that was no longer serving me, and I stayed longer than I was supposed to. Now, don't get me wrong, I appreciate every experience that I had there, but I stayed longer than I should have, and I started losing trust in myself from the very moment I knew that this no longer served me. Now, that trust, that intuition, that little voice that is inside of you that is telling you right now this isn't for you, this isn't where you need to be, and that you need to let go and move on. All of those things you need to listen to and trust in yourself to show up and give yourself the life that you want. The next thing you're going to do is to decide and visualize who you want to become. What you want is possible, and while you set goals and ambitions based on the things you want and what you want to achieve and where you want to be, in order to achieve those goals, you have to focus on the person you want to become. You have to step into the identity, the habits, the lifestyle, the mindset, and the beliefs of this person you are trying to become. You have to really see and envision yourself, the things you need to have in place, because if you work on your inner self and you adopt the right habit and change your mindset and build yourself from inside out, then your outward appearance will show how you feel about yourself internally. To reinvent yourself, you have to show up as that person every single day. We all love to be comfortable. Everybody loves comfort. And while reinventing yourself is very difficult, it can be difficult, but trust me, it's not easy, but it is doable. You have to be very intentional about the things that will lead you to where you need to be. This might involve you letting go of who you once were. One beautiful thing about reinventing yourself is the ability to watch yourself evolve into this person you want to be. But you need to let go of past versions of yourself and show up every day as that brand new person you've decided you want to be. Stick to the right habits and routine. And now that you've decided who you want to be and you're ready to show up every single day as this brand new person, you need to be intentional about doing the things that will lead you to where you are supposed to be or where you want to be. Having a routine helps reduce the stress, overthinking, and trying to figure things out, which often makes you feel overwhelmed. And we all know that one huge factor that contributes to success in life is consistency, and an easy way to be consistent is by having a routine, sticking to an habit. For me, my very simple morning routine, if I know I'm going to have a very productive day, is once I wake up at 7 a.m., instead of picking up my mobile phone and scrolling mindlessly on social media for hours, I just get up, say my prayers, stand up from my bed, lay the bed immediately, and then I go on to work out. After working out, I go on to shower and I get dressed, do my skincare, and carry on the next activities that I've planned for the day. It could include editing, maybe filming or scripting, and just getting ready or running errands. I know I tend to be very sluggish and slow if I do not wake up and have my bath early in the morning. I tend to do things more slowly and procrastinate sometimes. So try to know exactly what you're going to be doing and when you want to do them, and incorporate these things into your habits and routine, and try as much as possible to stick to them. Now, the next thing that will help with reinventing yourself is self-care. I talk about this and practice this a lot on this channel, and the truth is you need to take care of yourself. And this is not just about having a good skincare routine or going to the spa every single week to get massages. Have you talked about your feelings? Have you written down your goal? What are you eating every day? What are you listening to? What do you spend your time on? What pages do you follow? What are you doing to take care of yourself? For me, one thing that has really elevated my life is watching and being very conscious about the pages I follow on social media. Have you noticed that sometimes before you get on social media, you are feeling happy and bubbly, full of life and energy, and then you get on social media and you scroll for a bit, and when you get off, you are feeling drained, you are feeling very sad, you're feeling unhappy with yourself and your life, you feel like you've not achieved anything. You need to be very intentional about what gets into you, and it's not just about food, like the physical food. It's not just about what gets into your belly. You need to be very conscious what you feed to your mind and your soul. What kind of books do you read? What things are you listening to? What songs are you listening to? You say you want a healthy relationship, you're looking for a partner, but you only go on social media to read interesting stories about failed marriages and relationship issues. What exactly do you expect this thing to bring into your life? Because this is exactly what you are feeding to your soul. This is what you are feeding to your mind. Consciously or subconsciously, this is what you are getting into yourself. This is what is being ingrained into you. You need things that elevate and gives life to you, that makes you feel recharged. So you have to be very conscious. You have to be very, very intentional about the things that get into you. Now, you need to give yourself grace. And why do I say this? You've set goals, you know who you want to become, and you're intentionally taking steps in order to achieve this. And most importantly, you're also taking care of yourself. While you're pushing yourself to achieve your long-term goals, you need to give yourself grace. And one way to do this is create short-term goals, because that is more achievable and manageable. When you set long-term goals, you know you also add the time frame. Now, sometimes in our head, we look at this to be a very, very long time. We look at this to be a very, very long time, and sometimes we get relaxed, we slack off pursuing these goals, and sometimes we just feel lazy because we feel like, oh, there's enough time. Oh, it's 1 year. It's like there's still enough time. Now, you have to set short-term goals because they are more realistic and they are easily achievable. For instance, your goal is to lose 20 pounds in a year. Why not set a short-term goal and tell yourself that every single month you would lose 2 pounds. At the end of the day, at the end of the year, in fact, in 10 months, you have already lost 20 pounds. That seems smaller, and that makes it a short-term goal. And in 10 months, you've already achieved the initial goal you've set that was supposed to be for the year. Now, you also have to know that sometimes life do not go the way we want. Do not beat yourself up if you do not achieve these goals in the time frame that you've set. Just continue, keep at it, and you'll see results. Your consistency will make you so proud of yourself. You would end up loving yourself or falling in love with yourself helplessly, and you just find out that you have become this brand new person that you always wanted to be. So these are the things I have incorporated for the past few months now, and it has completely changed my life and made me be a better version of myself. So if you love this video, I would like you to give this video a thumbs up and do subscribe if you have not. It is such an amazing family here, and I would love you to join the family. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great time reinventing yourself, practicing all these things that I have said. And guys, I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye.